Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
My dear colleagues and students, now the topic for today's discussion is methods of teaching English. Now friends, as we all know that English is called the language of opportunity and also the language of library. Why so? Because throughout the world if you go, then we can succeed only when we have sufficient and enough knowledge of English. We should have complete command over English so that we can succeed in any sphere of life. Now, in our study time, we have to visit libraries again and again. So we need a complete command over English, be it any subject, be it economics or history or pol science or leaving aside languages, other languages, but we need a complete command over English. And when we have so much we give so much importance to English, then naturally the crucial question is how to succeed in learning English in complete manner. So as a teacher, I have been trying many methods of teaching English, and from my experience of 25 years, I can suggest a few methods. Number one, the most crucial thing about any language is its grammar. And grammar is considered as the skeleton of any language. So English grammar should be given due importance, and according to my view, a crash course or a bridge course of 2 to 3 weeks should be given in the thorough understanding of English language. The students should be made to understand the rules of grammar, and they should be given enough practice in grammar sessions. Now, these units of grammar, they should be covered not in isolation, but they should be covered in practice, because the more and more they practice, the more familiar they will become with English grammar. Now, after once they are acquainted with English grammar, then comes the question of vocabulary, because grammar is such a thing which is fixed. This is like fixed furniture, and there are only a few rules and regulations which have to be followed. But this is not the same case with vocabulary, because vocabulary of any language, be it English also, it is not confined to certain limits, because new words are being coined. And if we start from the age of Shakespeare even till today, there are a lot of words. Now we cannot know each and every word, but to the students, when we go in the class, what should be our approach? So from my own experience, what I have felt, that when the students are new in college, initially 500 common use words should be enlisted, and these words should be of such a nature that when you speak it out, some of them should be familiar, some may sound unfamiliar also. For example, a common word is beauty. Now this word is such which I think all of the students, they are acquainted with this word beauty. In syllabus is another word, subject is yet another word. So all these kinds of words which are of familiar usage, and in this list some words can be put which are not of familiar uses, but which which are which can be used again and again. They are of this nature. So a list of these 400 to 500 words should be made by the teacher in the college, and to teach these words, because the primary objective is to give command of these words, so that students get command over these words and he or she can use it in his own manner. So a list can be given. Now for practice, what we should do, that we can, with the help of projectors, or where projectors not available, on the blackboard also, we should take initially 10 to 15 words. Now these 10 to 15 words should be illustrated in the classroom. So when these 10 words appear before the class, and this class is suppose of 60 or 70 students, they should be asked to construct sentences or to frame sentences with these words. Now when they do this exercise, they will enjoy a lot, and they will get much information also. For example, again this word beauty is given. So a simple student who does not have much command over English, he would write in another manner, and a student who is coming from English medium background, he may use it in literary manner. For example, when he writes, a thing of beauty is joy forever. So these 10 or 15 words at a glance, they should be asked to frame sentences. Now they should be given sufficient time. For example, for one word, they should be given at least 5 minutes. So in one lecture, these 10 to 15 words, they should be written by the students. Now when they have written all these words, when they have framed all these words, all these sentences, then they should be allowed to open their mouth, so that the variety in which all these words have been discussed, or have been framed, the sentence have been framed, the others can also come to know the different uses of these words. So this process would be interesting, as well as this would be a learning process which will enlighten the students equally. Now when these words, because we have got a list of nearly 500 words, so all these 500 words in this manner, they should be revised again and again, so that their basic vocabulary is completely taken care of. Now when these words, when these words are again re-emphasized, by this the benefit is that they get a practice of writing, as well as they get a practice of speaking, the two most essential things of LSRW. When they have built enough confidence through this word exercise, now we can move one more step, and that will be like, we can take pictures of different animals, different books, or different kind of pictures from any sphere of life which they are acquainted with. For example, we get a picture of jug, we get a picture of glass, common uses things. We get a picture of a projector. We can take any scenes from films, from dramas with which they are acquainted. By this, what happens, that when they see this picture, naturally something will arise in their minds, and they should be asked again to frame sentences of their own by looking at these pictures. Now when they do it, because they have got this enough practice in word formation from this word. They have formed sentences as well. So when they come on the second stage and when they see these pictures, naturally their mind will become active, and they will imagine of different sentences from the same picture. For example, a picture is given of, this picture is that of a bird. Now what happens, one student may write that a bird is flying in the sky. The other may frame a sentence that the birds are innocent, and so on and so on. Now when this exercise goes on, their imaginative faculty also develops, and their writing power, because writing maketh a perfect man, as Bacon has said, so their writing power also improves. Now again, after this exercise, when they have done this exercise with the help of pictures and posters, then they should be again asked to tell their sentences which they have framed in their own manner. Again, through this interaction, they will enjoy a lot, because the sentences would be of different kinds. They would be from different subjects. For example, in our general English class, we have students from economics on one hand, then we can have students from history as well. So when these students they use these words, their knowledge of their own subject also improves a lot, and thus moving in this manner, they would also start developing a nice grip over their respective subject as well. Now once they got sufficient command by these methods on this vocabulary, the basic vocabulary, then some uncommon words which are used for literary purposes and which are used for other the secondary level words, they can be also given in this manner, and in this process they would keep on going till they find this interesting. Now when we have seen the improvement, then we can go one more step ahead. And how it can be done, that now we can give them topics, simple topics we can give to them, and they can be asked to deliver a lecture or extempore speech on that. Now this method also works. For example, we put 10 to 15 chits in a jar, and students can be called one after the other, and each one of them by turn, he or she takes up this chit and reads it alone. Then he or she should be given 5 to 10 minutes to prepare. Now when they come and open their mouth before the audience, who are their own colleagues, they are not very confident, but then they should be given a chance to deliver a speech. Initially they would hesitate because they don't have much practice, but once they come in the line, they fall in the line, then they would again start enjoying this phenomena. The simple words or simple lines which are of common use, they can be given for lecture. For example, a simple word like pollution. Now this pollution is such a thing which is concerned with the current atmosphere and current world. So whatever they think, they would write in their own words, and then they would speak, and then they would read also before the audience. So by this, all these faculties, LSRW, listening, speaking, writing and reading, they would be strengthened, and this would be an interesting phenomena as well. We may not get success at first hand. Some of these students, they will not turn up, initially, but then once they fall in the line, they would start enjoying it. Now, when we have brought them up to certain level, and when they have got confidence, their confidence level is quite boosted up, then we can go a step ahead. And this time, what we can do, that we can make a group of 2 only. So if this class is that of 6 students, then what we can do, we can make a group of 2 each. Now these 2 students, they can be given a topic, and they can be asked to first write a dialogue. For example, now again, talking in this manner, these dialogue writing will be of common uses. For example, visiting a patient. One becomes a doctor, one becomes a patient, and then they would do their roles respectively. First, they should be asked to write their respective roles in coordination with each other. If one becomes doctor and second becomes patient, now doctor will write his or her roles, and the patient will also do similarly. Now when they have done their homework, and when they have written their dialogues, then they should be asked to do this role before other students. So when they perform their roles, when they speak dialogues before other their colleagues, the other students, they will again develop their confidence. And through this exercise, now the confidence level which they have